Hi guys, Chris Jobman with Flatlander Kennels. What we're doing today, we've got a mowed field. It's our east field with the kennel. It's all checkerboarded up, mowed strips everywhere. What we're doing today is we're working on, there's a real advanced concept you see out there in Master every once in a while, and or HRC, where a dog has to go under the arc of a mark to get to the memory bird. So what we're going to do today is, on the right, you'll see it looks like an indented triple, like a V, but the first mark out is going to be left to right, and we're going to pick that up as a single. And then the next mark is going to be a right to left, angle back, and the line to that mark is under the arc of this short mark, and we're going to pick that up as a single. And then we're going to do a bird in the mouth for that long bird that's under the arc to mimic the mechanics that we're going to do on the left side. Then we're going to move to the left side. The first mark out is going to be the long bird, and then the second mark out is going to be the short bird. So we're going to do a double on this side. We just taught it on the right, we're going to do it on the left. So long bird out first, followed by the short bird, and we're going to pick up the short bird, we're going to come back, and we're going to run the memory bird that's under the arc of the short bird on the left-hand side. And then there's two blinds over here. There's a left one and a right one, and the left one's is shorter than the right one. So the left one's here, the right one's here. You got to pick up the left one and run past the short one. And we had a little bit of a breeze left to right. But there's a lot of stuff going on here, because once you get to the left side and you try to do this double, the dog has to go to where they see the bird fall. So that the left bird comes out, you pick it up, now you got to punch out and do the left long mark, the memory bird, and not run back to the two old falls on the right, not run back to the short bird that you're going under the arc with. So there's a lot of things going on here. And if these dogs at all, this is a young dog. This dog is named Grainger, owned by Anthony Gose. He's an HRCH, and he's 6 for 6, and he got his master title. So he's an HRCH master hunter. He's 2 years old, never failed a master test, just got his title. But this is a really advanced concept. So if I see him getting confused at all, I'll have Xavier stand out on the long bird, that's the memory bird, and go, hey, 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 and wave his arms, and he'll lock in on that, and I'll kick him off, which will give him the confidence to go under the arc of this short bird to get back there. So we're really trying to teach this. This is a very advanced concept. And what's been happening to a lot of dogs, believe it or not, this is only a 60-yard mark, this first mark here. It's just thrown left to right. And a lot of these dogs are missing this mark because Xavier's in the distance and they're just kind of running to him. It just pulls them. So and if they miss that, it ain't no big deal. I'm having Mar either help or I just recall, pick it up. I'm not really worried about all that because it's easy to do. So we'll just try this with Grainger and we'll see how this goes. Grainger, and you're going to see some of these ducks are white. We've been having a really hard time getting ducks to train with, and a friend of mine had these white ducks, and I ended up buying like 25 of them from him. So that's just what we shot them as flyers the other day. And most of the time, these ducks are thrown in cover; they can't see anyway. But I really kind of like using them. Here, sit. Now we'll do a bird in the mouth here to mimic the mechanics on the left side here. Here, sit. Good. Sit. Good. Where's that mark? Good. Grainger. So what we're doing there, we're mimicking the mechanics on the left side. I put my hand down, a little longer, more inflection send to push them through the old fall or under the arc. Go ahead and move. Then that's exactly what we're going to do over here. Now the left side memory bird is significant. It's probably 60 or 75 yards farther than the right bird here. Heel. And the reason why I did that is I want the left side a little bit longer so that there's a more separation from the short bird to the long bird. So I want the long bird a little bit longer so that when the dog drives through this short bird, they just keep driving and going. The areas of the fall aren't very close. Here, sit. Sit, mark, sit, mark, sit. Grainger. Now, if they overrun this short bird just trying to get back to that long bird, it's not that big a deal. You just whistle them in. You did a nice job on that. Now this is kind of where the rubber meets the road. Mar, go ahead and sit down. We'll put Mar down, and then we got Xavier out there. If he's confused at all, he'll step out. Heel, heel. Where's that mark? Sit. Communicate with him. Where's that mark? Here. Good. Sit right there. Good. Grainger. That's really good. He's pushing left a little bit. So now he's getting in trouble. Now he's going longer. See? Hang on. Back. Yes, that's a hard concept for a young dog. He got stuck in the drag back. So we're going to repeat this. So this is the learning process here, right? Throw this again, guys. Throw it again. So now we're going to repeat this, okay? So he got hung up in the drag back of the old fall. He forgot that. So I could have had Xavier step out, but I thought he could probably get back there. So what we're going to do, we're going to repeat this to try to teach this a little bit better. Heel, sit, here, here, sit. But what I'm going to do when I repeat this, come here, 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 sit. I'm going to throw this double, and I'm going to toss this bird off to the side. Now it's going to be a triple because he's been there. I think he's a good enough dog to do this. I don't like to repeat this with maybe a less talented dog or one more that's not quite as confident. I would just repeat this straight up like this, but I'm going to add something to it because I think he can do it. So sit, Mark. Give me a hey, hey, Xavier. Sit, Mark. Okay. Sit. Grainger. All we're doing is adding just a little bit to this. Heel, heel, here, sit. Now we're going to communicate an easy bird, easy, easy. Grainger. So I communicated this easy bird right here, the short mark. I can't see him. Here, this is all part of the learning process. He wants to go back there. Grainger likes to run. So he wants to go back there. So, all right. So now I am gonna punch him back out there, and we're gonna repeat this again. Come on. This is actually really, really good teaching thing here. Heel. Come on. I didn't give any pressure back there. You don't want any pressure involved in this. Sit. Good. Sit. Where's that mark? Good. Right there. Right there. Grainger. All right, part of this deal that he's got going on here is he's sucking to, let's run it again, guys. He's sucking to the short left bird. And another part of the deal is he doesn't want to run the same line over and over and over. So it's kind of hard to repeat this with a dog that's got a conscience, and he has a conscience. So what we're going to do here, we're going to repeat this whole thing again exactly the same way. Heel until he gets this right. Here, sit. Almost like a cheating single, so to speak. Sit, 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 mark. Sit, sit. Grainger. Grainger's never ran this concept in his life. Like I said, he's just a baby. Heel. Here, 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 here. Come here. Sit. Easy. Sit. Easy. Grainger. There he goes. All right, and we got the short one out of the way. Now I was going to punch him out to that long line. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to have Xavier step out and give me a hey, hey, hey to pull him back there. Heel, to give him the confidence to go back there. Heel. Here. Come here. 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 Sit. 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 Where's that mark? Good, right there. Grainger. He almost checked up again. He's thinking, he's thinking, he's thinking, he's thinking. Xavier should have stepped out more. If Xavier would have stepped out quicker, he'd have pushed out to the right. Now I could have handled him on that. I could have handled him, I don't want to do that to him. I don't want to break his momentum. He's trying. All right, we're going to stop with that. We're going to run these blinds. He's trying. When he was going to go on the back side of that gun, Xavier, I went like this. He should have caught that and stepped out and pushed him to the right. But I could have handled him, but I don't want to break his confidence. I don't want to break his momentum. So we're going to run these 2 left blinds now because we still got to run these. Here, heel, sit, sit. Like I said, that's a tough concept, sit, for a young dog, especially when it's never done it before. Sit. All right, dead, dead, sit, sit. Back. And I'm going to tell you, to hold your line in this field on these marks, especially for a youngster, is tough to do because it's so stripped up. I mean, it's a mess out there. But I'm thinking some of his stuff on this mark, it wasn't that he didn't remember it. I'm thinking he didn't want to run that same line a lot because you saw him get past the shortbird and push left, try not to go back to the old fall maybe. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here. Because I know he's such a great dog. He's just a great young dog, one of the nicest ones we had in a long time. I mean, he's very smart. So I'm thinking he's kind of trying to stay away from that old fall. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt on this deal today. Here, 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 sit, dead. Back. That was a nice job right there. That was a nice job. He stayed away from this he stayed away from the mess on the right. He stayed away from the blind on the left, and he split the gap right there. That was a really nice, that was a great job. And like I said, this is a tough deal. This is tough, guys. So he did a good job. He worked his way through it. Now that's just something we need to work on with him. This is very, very tight and very complicated. But he did a good job. He tried hard. That's all you can ask for is the effort. Good job, buddy. That's Grainger.